amazing contrast. We go from 35 plus degree weather, which basically you're melting in a pool of sweat. Actually, it wasn't. It was kind of dry, so I wasn't really sweating, but it was hot, like very hot. Like it felt really good. To being back in Saskatoon and it's raining. It's like great to see all the grass and it's green and it does smell fresh. Do love that. But I don't love the fact that I'm wearing a jacket right now. Anyway, off to see a friend who has a podcast and we're going to talk for a bit. So.
Okay.
So here's that podcast I've been telling you about, my friend Jared. He has a podcast, which of course you get on iTunes, The New Leaf Project. And so there's, I think 9 episodes now?
13 came out today.
13. I guess I'm behind a few episodes. And so they have 13 episodes out already. So definitely go check some of those out on iTunes if you're interested at all in church and new startups and new church plants. And today, I get to be a guest on the podcast I've been listening to. So I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes and show you how the magic's made. All right, podcast conversations over. So Jared, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this podcast?
Oh, that was easily an 8.5, 9.
I'll take it.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I think we talked about a good idea. I think we talked about something that lots of people can do, and I think even might do. So I'll be curious to see if people respond to the call to action to maybe think about starting one of these innovator meetups in their city. I think it's possible.
So obviously they need to go to New Leaf Project right now and subscribe.
On iTunes.
On iTunes? And when do you
Google
think,
Play.
Google Play. And when do you think this will be live?
That's a good question. There's a good chance it'll actually be out in the next 3 weeks because we have a little bit of a programming gap there.
Obviously, I will let you know when it's online.
But we can't keep him. Sorry. How come you can't keep him? Because pretend,
You guys playing some Barbies?
was the Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Pretend
Hello.
What do you got going here?
We're playing church.
Playing church? So is this your sermon?
No.
No, it's in
That's the
here.
registration.
This is registration?
Yep.
What's going on in the furnace room?
That's where the church is.
The church is in the furnace room?
Yeah. I was scared of like the air conditioning or something, and I was scared of the water going through the pipes.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous about taking a look in the furnace room, so maybe I should just not.
No, actually go in.
It's just two chairs, and that's
Seriously,
it.
go
We just
in.
set
It
up
actually
two
looks
chairs.
better.
Well, playing church, setting up a church service in the furnace room. Good thing they got child check-in registration going there. Safety first. Just got an invite to my kids' Holy Bible Church. Starts at 4. We're a little bit late. Storage room. Today we learn about false gods. Oof, this service sounds intense. Better go check it out.
Name, please.
My name is Rob.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Ooh, favorite.
Just a reference.
Let's maybe just go Matthew 25.
Is anyone else coming with you?
Yeah, my wife Rachel's with me.
Mommy, do you want to come for offering?
Sure.
Okay, we are ready. Okay, everyone come in. The kids come in.
It's not a ton of space in here. It's a packed house. I can say that much. It's a packed house.
Welcome to Saskatoon Holy Bible Church. So first I'm going to introduce some new people that came here today. Their names are Rob and Michelle Clark. This is good. Okay, now we're going to worship. In my life, in my doubts, you are the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God.
have offering.
This month we're going to be talking about a lot of different books in the Bible, and I'm going to start off with Exodus, and we're talking about false idols. And that's like us saying if we disobey God and sin against Him and worship false idols, instead of crashing, it says that anyone, the result of sin is death. So, but Jesus died on the cross for us. And
Now these things took place as examples for us that we might not desire evil as they did. Do not be idolaters as some of them were, as it is written. The people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Abby's gonna come up and close us off and then pray. Alright.
does one of the kids want to hold the lantern?
Me.
Avery, you can come up.
I said me first.
Okay.
Alright.
I raised a hand.
Now we're gonna
Everybody
pray.
close your eyes.
Yeah, that was a great service. To be honest, I was a little bit distracted by the 5-year-old. He wasn't necessarily engaged. That and the furnace kicking on. But outside that, it was a really engaging service. Thank you guys, thank you. I suggest next week you maybe think about a new location.
Yes.
Good stuff guys, good stuff.
Thank you.
Still raining outside. No, actually, I'm wrong. It's not raining, it's done raining. My kids put on a church service, did a pretty good job. I think they learned a valuable lesson though. When ministering and providing a service for young families, if you don't have something for the kids, the whole thing falls apart. When the kids are reading the Bible to you and praying for their sick friends, it's a win. What are you making for supper?
Famoso.
That was a loaded question. I knew Rochelle's parents invited us out for supper.
Back in our put your phone when we get there.
Probably not. Gonna go eat supper with Grandma and Papa? Hey Carter, I like the look.
Thank you.
Shorts and camel jacket, nice.
Yep.
Alright, it's late. I know I said I wouldn't do this again, but I went to a late movie. Was gonna go see Jason Bourne, but it started 30 minutes later and we had an opportunity to see Suicide Squad, so saw it. Okay, give me a rating, 1 to 10. 10 being like best movie ever, like up there with Inception, Matrix. 1 being, Big Top Pee-wee, something of that nature.
I'm not a comic book guy, but Will Smith was good in this one, so I'm going to say 7. I'm going to give it 7 because of Will Smith only.
I would concur. I would give it around a 7, maybe a 7.2 because I'm a fan of the comic books. I got to get home. Get out of my car. I got to go to bed. I got to get home. Got to get some sleep. It's late. I'm an old man. It's a comic book movie, and I wouldn't necessarily take my kids to it just because of some of the language. Now, of course, there's lots of violence, but really it's a lot of swords and guns that are killing rock creatures. There's this one line. The Joker is talking to Harley Quinn. I mean, technically she's not Harley Quinn yet, but it doesn't matter. And he says this line. The Joker says, "Will you die for me?" And she says, "Yes." And he says, "No, it's too easy." And he says, "Will you live for me?" Will we die for something? That's too easy. Will we live for something? Great line.